Ever wonder how important sound design is in our daily lives? Imagine a world without sound. No morning alarm clocks to kickstart our day, no melodious tunes to soothe our minds, no cinematic scores to guide our emotions during a film. It's hard to picture, isn't it? That's because sound is an integral part of our lives, often so seamlessly woven into our everyday experiences that we barely notice its omnipresence. Sound design is the art and practice of creating, recording, and manipulating audio elements. It's the magic that brings our favorite video games to life, the craftsmanship that elevates a movie from simply visually appealing to emotionally captivating. From the blaring horns of city traffic to the gentle rustle of leaves in a quiet forest, sound design shapes our perception and interpretation of the world around us. Imagine, if you will, playing your favorite video game. You're in the heat of battle, your heart pounding in sync with the dramatic background score. The sound of enemy footsteps echoes around you, the clash of weapons rings out. It's not just a game anymore, it's an immersive experience, a thrilling adventure. That's the power of sound design, or consider a gripping movie scene. It's a tense standoff between the hero and the villain. The room is silent, save for the ticking of a clock. Each tick amplifies the suspense, the anticipation, and then the climax, punctuated by a dramatic music score. It's not just a scene anymore, it's a roller coaster of emotions, a powerful narrative. Again, that's the power of sound design. In our daily lives, sound design is everywhere. It's in the jingles that get stuck in our heads, the comforting hum of our appliances, the distinct ringtone that tells us a friend is calling. It's a silent yet powerful conductor, orchestrating our daily experiences and emotions. So let's dive into how sound design techniques vary across different industries. Because whether you're a sound designer or just a curious mind, understanding the power of sound design can lead to a deeper appreciation of the world around us. Imagine watching a horror movie without sound. Not so scary, right? It's a testament to the power of sound design in film. The creaking door, the distant howl, the sudden bang, these are all pivotal elements that make your hair stand on end. They're not just there for goosebumps, though. They're part of a larger narrative. Sound design in film is a masterful blend of art and science. It's about creating emotion, setting the atmosphere, and aiding storytelling. It's about making you believe that you're in the heart of the action, not just observing it from a safe distance. Think of a light-hearted comedy. The sound of laughter, the clinking of glasses, the upbeat music, they all help to create a jovial, feel-good atmosphere. Now consider a tense thriller. The ticking clock, the silent whispers, the sudden shrill of a phone. They all contribute to a sense of unease and suspense. Sound design isn't just about what you hear, it's about what you feel. It's about making scenes more realistic, more visceral. It's about hitting you right in the feels, whether it's joy, fear, sadness, or excitement. Now let's delve a little deeper into the world of film sound design. There are three key components we need to talk about: Foley, automated dialogue replacement, or ADR, and sound mixing. Foley is the art of creating sound effects using everyday objects. It's named after Jack Foley, a pioneer in the field. Imagine a scene where a character is walking on a gravel path. The sound of crunching gravel you hear? That's Foley. It could be someone in a studio crushing saltine crackers or stepping on cornflakes. It's all about creating believable soundscapes that match the visuals on screen. Next, we have ADR, which is used to replace or enhance dialogue recorded on set. It's a meticulous process where actors re-record their lines in a studio, matching their voice to their on-screen lip movements. Imagine a scene in a bustling city. The actor's dialogue may get drowned out by the background noise. ADR helps to ensure that every word is heard clearly, contributing to the narrative flow. Finally, there's sound mixing. This is where all the elements, dialogue, sound effects, music, come together. It's about balancing these elements, making sure one doesn't overpower the other. It's about creating a cohesive soundscape that enhances the storytelling and creates an immersive experience. To sum it up, sound design in film is a critical component of storytelling. It's not just about adding sound to visuals, it's about creating a world that's believable, relatable, and immersive. It's about taking you on an emotional journey, one sound at a time. So the film industry uses sound design as a storytelling tool, creating immersive and emotional experiences. Without it, movies would be like paintings without color. beautiful but lacking in depth and emotion, and who would want to watch a black and white world when we can experience a full spectrum of sound? Ever noticed how a song can make you feel a certain way? This isn't by accident. It's a result of careful sound design in music production where unique sounds are created to evoke specific emotions. In the realm of music production, sound design is much more than just choosing the right instruments or notes. It's about crafting the very essence of the sounds that give life to a musical piece. The art of sound design involves various techniques, each lending its own unique flavor to the final composition. Let's delve into some of these techniques. First up, we have sound synthesis. This process involves creating new sounds by manipulating and combining different sound waves. You might be familiar with terms like sine wave, square wave, or sawtooth wave. These are all basic types of sound waves that, when tweaked and combined in different ways, can create a vast array of unique sounds. Sound synthesis is like the painter's palette of music production. Just as a painter mixes different colors to create the perfect shade, a sound designer uses synthesis to mix different sound waves and create the perfect sound. Next, we have sampling. This involves taking a snippet of sound from an existing audio recording and repurposing it within a new piece of music. Sampling can add texture, rhythm, or even a sense of nostalgia to a track. It's like taking a piece of one puzzle and fitting it into another, creating a unique picture that tells a different story. Finally, we have sound effects processing. This is where raw sounds are manipulated using various effects such as reverb, delay, distortion, and more. These effects can drastically alter the character of a sound, transforming a simple guitar strum into a haunting echo or a soft drum beat into a thunderous roar. Each technique, whether it's sound synthesis, sampling, or sound effects processing, serves a specific purpose in the grand scheme of music production. They shape and mold the sounds that ultimately generate the emotions we feel when we listen to a song. Imagine a suspenseful scene in a movie without the eerie background music, or a triumphant moment without the uplifting melody. It's the sound design that heightens these emotions, making the moments more memorable and impactful. The same applies to music production. The chirping birds in a relaxing ambient track, the heart-pumping bass in a dance song, or the distorted guitar in a rock anthem. All these sounds are meticulously designed to make you feel a certain way. So the next time you listen to your favorite song, take a moment to appreciate the sound design. Think about the emotions it evokes in you, and the techniques that might have been used to create those feelings. Thus, in music production, sound design is the art of creating the unique sounds that become the building blocks of the music we love. Remember the iconic Mario jump sound? That's sound design at work in video games. In the world of video games, sound design is far from merely being a background element. It's a pivotal aspect that enhances gameplay, provides player feedback, and creates an immersive experience. Let's delve into how these aspects come to life. Firstly, sound design enhances gameplay by providing auditory cues that guide players' actions. The Mario jump sound we mentioned earlier, it's a perfect example. It's a simple yet impactful sound that signals a successful leap, subtly guiding your gameplay. Similarly, the eerie music that plays when an enemy is near, or the triumphant fanfare that signals victory, both serve to enhance the overall gaming experience. Player feedback is another critical role of sound design in video games. Imagine playing a shooting game without the satisfying pop of a gunshot, or a racing game without the roar of the engine. Sounds like these provide instantaneous feedback, letting players know the outcome of their actions. This immediate response is vital to making the game feel responsive and satisfying to play. But it's not just about the loud, attention-grabbing sounds. The subtle ambient noises play an equally important role in creating an immersive experience. The soft rustle of leaves in an open-world adventure, the distant chatter in a bustling city, or the quiet hum of machinery in a sci-fi space station, all contribute to an engaging and realistic environment that pulls players into the game world. Now let's talk about some techniques that sound designers use in video games. Interactive audio is a popular one. This technique adjusts the game's sound in real time based on the player's actions or the game's circumstances. For example, the music might intensify during a boss fight or quiet down when the player is exploring a tranquil forest. This dynamic audio makes the game feel more alive and responsive. Then there's 3D audio, a technique that creates a sense of spatial awareness through sound. This means that players can tell where a sound is coming from, whether it's a monster creeping up from behind or a car zooming past on the right. This spatial recognition adds a layer of realism to the gaming experience and can even provide strategic advantages in gameplay. Finally, we have Foley, the art of creating everyday sound effects from physical sources, often used in films. In video games, Foley sounds can be everything from the clink of armor to the crunch of snow underfoot. These sounds, recorded from real-life objects, add a layer of authenticity to the game world, making it feel tangible and real. To wrap it up, sound design in video games is a powerful tool that can enhance gameplay, provide player feedback, and create immersion. It's a crucial element that breathes life into a game, transforming it from a collection of pixels and code into a dynamic, interactive world. While sound design is a key component in all these industries, each has its unique approach and challenges. Sound design in film, for instance, is a blend of creativity and technicality. Film sound designers are the unseen magicians, conjuring up sounds that can't be recorded on set, or sometimes sounds that don't even exist in nature. They sculpt soundscapes to match the visual narrative, inducing emotions and enhancing the overall cinematic experience. However, their work is often constrained by the film's visual cues, demanding a high level of synchronization and precision. On the flip side, in music production, sound design is more about creating unique auditory textures that stand out on their own. Music sound designers play with frequencies, pitches, and timbres to craft sounds that can either blend harmoniously within a composition or make a bold statement. The challenge here lies in striking a balance between originality and musicality, ensuring that the created sounds not only sound novel but also musically pleasing. Meanwhile, in the realm of video games, sound design takes on an interactive character. Here, sound designers create dynamic soundscapes that respond to players' actions, enhancing the immersiveness of the gaming experience. The challenge here is twofold. Firstly, the sounds must be diverse and engaging enough to keep the player invested for long durations. Secondly, they must be programmed to react appropriately to the game's ever-changing scenarios. Despite their different contexts and challenges, all these fields share a common goal: to use sound to tell stories, evoke emotions, and enhance the overall experience. They all require a deep understanding of sound and its impact on human perception. They all demand creativity, technical skills, and a keen ear for detail. However, each industry has its unique needs and constraints. These lead to different approaches to sound design, tailored to the specific demands of each field. For instance, while film sound design might focus more on realism and synchronization with visual cues, music production might prioritize originality and musicality, and video game sound design might emphasize interactivity and engagement. Despite their differences, all these industries rely on sound design to create memorable and impactful experiences. So, we've explored the world of sound design across different industries. In this journey, we've delved into the power of sound design, affirming its crucial role in shaping our experiences, whether that's in a movie theater, a concert, or while gaming. We've uncovered how skillfully crafted sounds can transport us to alternate realities, evoke profound emotions, and enhance our engagement with different media. In the realm of film, we've seen how sound design serves as an invisible storyteller. It sets the mood, augments the narrative, and breathes life into the visuals. The subtle rustle of leaves in a suspense scene, the resonant thrum of a spaceship engine, or the distant tolling of a bell in a dramatic moment, all a testament to the magic of sound design in cinema. As we shifted our lens to music production, we learned that sound design is the backbone of this industry. It's about more than just hitting the right notes. It's about creating unique soundscapes that define an artist's identity and enhancing the musical experience for the listener. The use of reverb to create a sense of space, the manipulation of pitch for dramatic effect, and the layering of sounds to build complex textures. These techniques all play a pivotal role in shaping our auditory experience. In the context of video games, sound design emerged as a key player in immersing players in virtual worlds. It helps build believable environments, guides gameplay, and provides essential feedback to players. The roar of an approaching enemy, the jingle of collected coins, or the ambient sounds of an alien planet, they all augment the gaming experience, making it visceral and engaging. In essence, sound design is a powerful tool that transcends industries. It's an art and a science that has a profound impact on our daily lives, often without us even realizing it. It's not just about creating sounds, it's about crafting experiences. Whether it's making a movie more evocative, a song more memorable, or a game more immersive, sound design plays an integral role in shaping our experiences. Remember, sound design is not just about creating sounds, but about crafting experiences, and that's the true power of sound design.